Here we're going to hike the approximately 1.5 miles of trails here in the Joshua Trust Pappenheimer Preserve in Scotland, Connecticut. The Pappenheimer Preserve was donated to the Trust in 2005 by Sarah Pappenheimer and her brother John. It consists of 101 acres of mostly level forest and marsh. The property has belonged in the family for several generations and has been used for grazing and timber cutting. According to the map here, we have two loop trails. One is the yellow loop, which we've just come to the first junction on the yellow loop. We're going to take the yellow loop on a counterclockwise direction. Also, here is a purple loop, which is shorter. The yellow loop is a mile, the purple loop is a half mile. The purple loop branches off the yellow loop later on. So we're going to do both loops today. Joshua's Trust is a nonprofit and largely volunteer conservation organization that protects more than 4,500 acres in northeastern Connecticut. Some properties are owned by the Trust and others are protected by easements, but both methods assure that those lands will remain open space and protected from development forever. The Joshua Trust maintains walking trails for the public to appreciate and enjoy throughout 14 towns in Windham and Taunton counties. They also maintain two sites of historic significance, the Gurleyville Grist Mill and the Atwood Farm, both in Mansfield, Connecticut. At this point, the yellow trail has looped around to the junction with the red trail. The red trail in itself is a small loop that connects here and a little bit further down the trail on the yellow trail to form a second half-mile loop. So we're going to take the red trail loop right now. We're going to do that in a counterclockwise direction. The trails here are well marked, but they're slightly overgrown in sections. And if you come in here after a rain or during a rain, you're likely to get your feet, shoes, and pants a little wet as you're hiking through these trails. You can see here we are rejoining the yellow trail, having just completed the half mile of the purple trail. Looks red to me. It says purple on the map. If we look back here, that tree straight ahead is where we started the red trail. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this area was once farming area, and you can see and tell that it was by all the stone walls. It looks to me like this tree here is half dead and half alive. I think it's being attacked by ants because of all the sawdust that's here. But if you look up above, it's got leaves. It's struggling, but it's still hanging in there. This short 1.5 mile hike is certainly an easy one. Not a lot of up and down, just a few rollers here and there. It's wide open. Most of the time you're on what I'd call old roads, old cart paths through the property here. And I would say that it's definitely something worth checking out. The trail itself is very close to Salt Rock State Forest, which has a campground in it. So if you're camping here at Salt Rock, it's about 1.5 miles from the entrance of the Salt Rock campground. Parking here is limited. There's on-street parking for 1 or 2 cars directly across the street from the entrance. And it's easy to miss because there's only one small sign that's in the woods just a little bit, and it's a busy road, so maybe use your GPS to find the trail entrance. That's gonna wrap it up for us today. Thanks again for joining me on today's hike. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And I'll see you out here on the next hike.